The second one would be the opportunity for crypto to change the game in a bunch of areas. I would predict he will allow crypto to the level of having a UBI type scheme for crypto that could benefit the entire population and be a beacon to the rest of the world as to where this goes.
Universal basic income.
Yeah, and the trick is, how do you give people enough money to survive but not be happy? Because then it really works. Otherwise, you end up at socialism and the whole thing collapses if you give people too much money. My third one is that given the disaster in LA and the need to rebuild, that the Trump administration comes up with a housing code hat that allows people to build temporary structures on their properties so that they can live on their own property while they rebuild a main house or a neighbor's house they can live in, and an ability to have a temporary housing code that lasts like a year or two, that you can at least get something up and going very, very quickly. And that would completely change the game for LA and also what's happening in North Carolina and the next ones to follow.
All right. I'm going to give you 5 because that's what I asked for originally.
Okay.
You can still come back with a few more if you want. So I think Trump is going to do stuff which is great for America and great for him. So I think...
Not in that order.
So being the president that put humans back on the moon, that's easy. We're going to see humanity on the moon in a couple of years. I do think he's going to make a massive push, given the fact that Elon's in the White House too, to put humans on Mars. Boots on Mars. I said they're going to be...
I like it.
Optimus robots on Mars. But I think we're going to see a massive increase in the space program as part of this. The second thing I think we're going to see is a huge deregulation in the biotech industry. Biotech has been one of the most regulated industries. It crushed the biotech financial markets over the last 4 years. A lot of folks I know need to leave the US to go get experimental treatments or get stem cells. I think we're going to change that. At the same time that we're deregulating biotech, I think we're going to massively re-regulate foods. So I think with Bobby Kennedy and head of Health and Human Services,
that would be great.
I think we're going to stop the insanity which is our food system right now. At least I hope we do. I mean, here's a chance to finally, do what's right for our health. I mean, I looked at the numbers. We're something like 74th in the world in life expectancy and like 73rd in health span expectancy and number 1 in expenditures on food. And this is a result, I'm sorry, number 1 in expenditures on health.
Yeah, 70% of the population is overweight or obese.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's not because we just got hungry all of a sudden. It's because of the food, the bullshit that we're feeding our kids and ourselves. So I think we're going to regulate foods and change this dramatically. Make America healthy again. I think that's going to be the mantra. I think we're going to do that. The next thing I think was we're going to see a massive push for energy independence. We'll talk about this later, but I think we'll see the White House basically open the floodgates, reducing regulation and red tape, enabling hopefully, mostly solar and fission plants. I think we're going to have, unfortunately, a fair share of coal plants as well. But we need to double the energy productivity of this country, for sure. So energy at all costs, I think, is going to be one of the hallmarks of this White House. I hope, given Sachs and the AI tech bro posse in there, we're going to use AI to evaluate all the policies that we're running